Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 on Thornton Farm. We are working late into the night on this one today. We got the Challenger partway through, most of the way through field 11. And let me tell you, it has taken quite some time. We are actually running a different plow that I have been basically evaluating. And it's got its quirks, whether it's to do with the Challenger or the plow, I do not know. It is the Lincoln, or however you pronounce them. I'll just quickly show you here now. If we go down to the plows, it's in a pack. Many of you have probably seen this. I believe it's on Mod Hoster. And the one I am using is this one, the 4-meter one. And I believe it's like a 7-8 furrow one. Wanted to use the bigger one. Which one was it? Thought about using this one here. Doesn't show a picture, but it's a good sized plow, and I didn't care for it. It had some weird quirks, but this one's pretty good. I think the person who put the pack together has literally just grabbed plows and put them in there. So we have got this pretty much all plowed. It's got one more pass, and I believe it's going to be doing the headlands, along with as we find it. This guy, we are ready to TED. Pretty much I just wanted to show you what I've been up to today. Today's Sunday. And I mowed this field. We were cultivating that, well, ploughing that. Of course I wasn't doing it. We finished baling field 13. And if we've got a machine that's relatively close, I'll take a quick walk over and show you. Well, run over and show you. But we have completely baled this field now. So we will be picking the bales up. This episode predominantly is going to be animal orientated. So we have got an absolute shed ton of bales in this field. Many, many bales. These are probably, we're going to keep a few of them. Why am I going to keep a few? Well, if I head over to wherever's closer, this guy, over to this yard. The bales that I've got in storage currently, what I want to do is put enough in there so it comes to the end of the wall here, or just before the end of the wall with the straw. Same with hay, that is what we're about to be making for the mixed rations. The straw is only going to be used for bedding, not in the mixed rations or the TMR. So without further ado, we'll fast time it, make it daylight, as the FPS isn't the greatest when it gets pitch black, and of course you guys cannot see a thing when it becomes pitch black with this mod. So, we shall be right back. Now and again I touch on the fact of you guys can't see nothing with the real daylight mod at night. You cannot see a thing. What is in front of me? You can see the stars. What's that? Oh, it's a tractor! The lighting on all the windows. See what tractor this is. And the yard here. Combine. That's probably the telehandler, the sprayer. I should jump into the Challenger. Looks pretty damn effective at night. And it's screwing up on me, and it didn't. It picked up and turned, and hasn't been going down the whole entire route, so I've got to go fix that. So, this is night time anyway. Well, early morning is here. It's cloudy, so let's get a 10. Fire up this tractor. Fix the Challenger there. Basically, that was what I meant with that plow. Is I don't know if it's a tractor or if it's a plow. I think it's the plow. And with Corsair, if it's not down, it will just keep on going up and down and not actually put that plow down or turn. If you have the plow on the ground when you start the course plate, it seems to work fine. So it's one of these ones where I wouldn't recommend. I don't know if it's the tractor, whether it's the plow, more likely the plow. Alright, let's get heading. Of course, we have grown a little grass by the looks of it. Don't remember it looking that yellow when I was after I mowed this, probably because of how late at night it was. Presumably the Challenger is also getting low on fuel too. So that's going to be pricey. Although we do have the fuel tanker down at the store. And probably just use the fuel from that, to be honest. So it doesn't hurt us too much. And we have pretty much got... well, we have harvested all the fields. I'll just pull up the map there quick. So, make sure I get this corner okay. Anything blue has been planted, so you can see. That's what the dealio is. And 13's got the bales in, so we need to get them off. We'll probably rent the truck for that. I may end up buying one of them pretty quickly. At some point, once we get some money together. As the Harley goes by. We've got under 100 grand. Not my happy place by any means. So what we'll do is we'll go around once, maybe even twice for the heading. Then we'll jump in the windrow, go around, and we'll road that up and get that baled. We'll be using the square baler for that. The John Deere square baler. And of course we'll be using it on the John Deere. Definitely British weather. Definitely British weather. So the mod review videos over the weekend, I hope you guys enjoyed them. Is the old tractor, I forget the name of it. The Voltmat. It's gonna bug me. Let me go check. The Valmat. That guy, I've been wanting to do a review on it more than anything to help the mod creator possibly see the errors of his ways. Like I said in that video, I did actually send it to him. He has seen the message. I don't think he's put a reply onto the review or hasn't messaged me. I don't even know if the guy can speak English, so he may not even be able to understand what I'm saying, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But they're decent tractors, they just need refining big time. The washable factor really should be in every tractor now. At this point in time, it should be in every single tractor. No real excuses for not having washable. And basic stuff of it functioning the way it does, it's a little funky. I probably should have demonstrated how it does really function on this map when I was showing it does not get dirty. There's a C-130. Miss hearing that noise. Alright, we'll just go down this row. So yeah, oh, I did miss a row. There's a little strip. Son of a gun, I was trying to get everything. Oh well, it happens. It's gonna be hay from me. I'm not gonna be selling it, so I don't care for the yield to be top notch. Challenger is still plowing, cool. Had to keep an eye on that guy. Yeah, when it says it needs fuel, it really does. I've never seen that thing that low. I think it holds over 1,000 litres. I do want to say thank you to the person, I forget your name, that did comment on what the platforms on the rear of that tractor are for. And basically he said it's made for easy accessibility to wash the windows and stuff like that. I didn't even think about that. I'm surprised they would go to that length to make it like a decorative piece and a functional piece though. That's why I really wondered, and even the rail going around the roof. Looks more decorative than actual functionality. But hey, if it works for both, it works for both. That's cool. Didn't know that. That's what I love about the YouTube and the stuff that I don't know. I can put out there saying, hey, what does it do? You guys normally know. So thank you, appreciate it. A little bit of information on that I can then pass on to you guys. That's what it's about. One big happy community that I am definitely thankful for. So after we go around this, windrow it, bale it, and then get our behind going on mixed rations. I do want to say we are going to be doing another silage at some point. Field 12 has got corn in it. Maybe I will just do a normal corn harvest first, and then do a silage harvest after that, maybe? I don't know. Now and again I do like doing the silage. It's not my favourite thing to do by any means. I do find it laborious, really quickly laborious. So I may wait off and do that, and I really like doing it for feed. I don't like doing it just for the sake of doing it to sell. I honestly kind of think that's the cheaty way of playing this game, is because it does make you a ridiculous amount of money. Hopefully in Farm Sim 17 they may address that, because it does look like, although graphically and probably the way stuff handles and everything like that, it's pretty much going to be the same game, let's face it. But from what I can gather is functionality, playability and all that good stuff is actually new. They've got a lot of little stuff underneath the hood. As someone mentioned to me a couple of videos back now, I think it was Thursday, maybe even Tuesday's video last week, have I seen the FarmCon list that someone put together on Google Docs. Well, if you go over to my Facebook fan page, I linked it on there, and it's pretty extensive, the stuff they've added in there. I'm actually really excited to see that type of stuff. I do hope Giants do pull their heads firmly out their ass and realise their game engine is getting extremely outdated, and the more they keep putting it out there, the more outdated it's going to get, and it's going to get to a point where I don't think they can really tweak it anymore. Unless they say, yeah, okay, we have to redo it all. But time will tell. The stuff they're adding should be pretty cool, like the missions with AI actually owning the fields. That's going to be interesting. I look forward to seeing that and playing that. The missions that are in the stock game right now, I have never done a single mission. I think that's the biggest joke out there, to have that type of thing. But what the way they've got it, where it's a hired, well, not a hired, but a AI saying, hey, I need help in this field. Well, that's kind of like a contractor, and well, we know contractors are real. Maybe not so much in the States, but they are real. Another thing I want to touch on is a US map. Someone left a comment of why are they just square fields? We want curved fields, yada yada yada. Well, presumably the person that left that comment was from the UK or Europe and are not used to large scale farming. Here in North America, and I say here in North America because currently I am still in Canada, they have very large square fields. They are boring as frig to look at and to probably work on. Although around where I am currently located, they look pretty much like English fields and even like Welsh fields, where they're very hilly, and rolling hills is an understatement to say the least. Some of them I wonder how the hell they harvest the corn off the field. But American fields, especially where that map's probably going to be set, they are just big square plain fields, no hedges, no nothing, boring as frig. That's the downside from doing an American map. People are saying, why don't they do a British map? Well, 6 months down the line we're going to be seeing a gold edition. We have seen it in 13, that was called Titanium. We're going to see it, we saw it in this version, 15. It's around 6 months down the line. I have no doubt in my mind they could do a British map then. Possibly. The call-in for having a British map is huge. They've done an American map twice. They've always done European maps. The whole game's generation has been European maps. Up until they did Titanium Edition in 2013, when they had an American map in there. Then they went over to Russia for the Gold Edition in 15. So, European continent, if you will. There. Maybe they'll come to the UK or that vicinity, who knows? Time will tell. And something that I didn't realise until the other day, and if you guys hop over to Cattle and Crops website or their Facebook page, they've got a picture of what their map layout is going to be. It's based in Europe. It's going to be a German setting, I believe they say it is, and they're asking for people for the name. They want the community to name the map. Looks an interesting map too. You can definitely pick out all the videos that we've seen of the farmyard and stuff like that, and the fields look a good size. Something like Farm Sim maybe. Field size. From small to large and anywhere in between. So they've got that map previewer basically. That's definitely interesting. Who knows when that game's coming out yet? Nobody knows. I don't know. I don't think really anyone knows other than the developers. Who knows? That's supposed to be out 2016. That's all they say currently. We know Farm Sim's coming out in October, on the 25th. And we have something that probably won't really interest a lot of you, but Forza Horizon 3 is going to be coming out, so I'm probably... Well, there's no probably about it. I am going to be getting that on PC. My laptop is Windows 10, and you can get that on Windows 10 computers. Oh, I have waited for years for Forza to come to PC. So I'm probably going to be playing the living crap out of that. That comes out not long after I get back to the UK, so... There may be videos on that, more than likely. Have to be played on my laptop, won't be able to play it on my desktop. May even live stream it, who knows. That'd be kind of cool. To do some possibly live streams on it. I could even set up my wheel on it, if I really wanted. But using a wheel on a laptop where the screen is so far back for me and so small, I don't know if I'll like that too much, so I'm probably just still going to use my controller. That's what I'm used to. When it comes to racing games and stuff like that, my steering wheel was mainly purchased for American Truck Sim. If I'm going to be completely honest, was for American Truck Sim. And now I can use it on Farm Sim. Maybe I will use it on Farm Sim. That being said, when I get back to the UK, I jumped on TeamSpeak with the guys for the first time in, 2 months. I've been taking a break from TeamSpeak, as some of you may or may not know, and the break has been absolutely glorious. I've thoroughly enjoyed the break from TeamSpeak. No reason for it, just fancied like a break. I've never taken one, and well, it was needed. Anyway, I did that. I was talking to the guys on there, and was saying about the laptop and how much better it is than my desktop. I'm pretty sure we know, well, I know why it is, and I've gone over this in the past. So I've got a feeling if I can afford it, it's going to be expensive, and I don't know truthfully if I am going to be able to afford doing it. I am going to upgrade my desktop to Intel. That means a new motherboard, a brand new processor, brand new RAM. It's going to be expensive. I'm probably going to be looking at some region of 600 to 500 British pounds to do that. The rest of the computer is glorious. It's fine. The graphics card, yeah, maybe next year I'll think about throwing a new graphics card in there. Probably a 1080 of some sort. Try and sink a good amount of money into a graphics card. Because I'm a desktop guy at heart. I've never thought gaming on a laptop is good. Wow, this laptop kicks the ass out of my desktop. I hate to admit it, but it really, truly does. So, when I get back to the UK, chances are nothing's going to change. You guys are going to be seeing this. What is this? Well, me playing on my laptop, because the FPS I'm getting on my laptop is a hell of a lot more pleasanter than it is on my desktop. My desktop in this area on this map, I would be getting around 27 to 30 FPS max. Currently, right now, because of the area and the amount of mods I've got in here, I'm getting 37 FPS. So, yeah, that's what we're dealing with right here when it comes down to it. And trust me, you notice that on this game. Farming Simulator is not the most optimized, though, to be fair. When it comes down to modded maps, it's terrible. Truly, truly is. And there are mods that just completely rip apart your FPS. That I actually found one the other day. I forget the name of it, but I ended up removing it pretty damn quick. Completely ruined my FPS. So, yeah, I think that sums it up. We've been talking solid for 19 minutes there, and my throat is actually starting to hurt. It's like I'm live streaming again. That's going to take getting used to. Talking about live streaming, I probably won't be live streaming here in Canada again. I thought I would be, but I'm probably not going to. That will probably be when we get back to the UK. Predominantly, I really need a second screen to live stream, and I need a desk to live stream. I currently have neither here in the UK. No, here in Canada. So probably when I get back, if not before then, maybe I'm gonna look for a desk and possibly a cheap second screen. Doesn't need to be anything fancy, just a screen where I can read chat and monitor the live stream as it's going on, basically. You really need that to keep an eye on chat. And another thing is, I forgot my camera face cam, if you will, in the UK. I took it off the computer the screen, wrapped the cable up, folded it up nicely, and it should be sat right on my desk where I left it. Yep. I was all intended to do live streams, so maybe not this trip. Hopefully for Christmas more than anything. We'll be getting ahead and doing that. Of course, when winter months when the girlfriend is teaching, it's much more easier. I don't want to be trapped in a room playing on the computer when she's home or whatnot. Right now I'm usually set up on the dining room table, so I'm still around. I'm on the computer, but I'm still around. Usually working on videos, rendering up stuff, or just watching YouTube, as it has been. So what are we doing now? We are currently windrowing this all into a nice hay row. We will go around once, I think, and then we'll go up and down. Probably don't need to go up anymore. I actually should have. What I should have done on this is not gone around the headland first, and that's done my rows, and then gone around to neaten the edge up. So I may have to go around and do that again. So that is my fault for that. So hoping this video would be actually getting cracking on feeding the animals, but I don't think we're going to be able to this round. Mainly because so much of this is manual work. I don't know, because it's a grass field, I don't think I can actually calculate the edge and set something up. I could probably do it if I recorded all of it, but nah, we won't. I think the cheap way of doing it is actually going around the edge of the field, plow, mark that as a field, have all your roots set in from there, and then you can do it with grass. Which is hopefully going to be different in 17. They'll make it so grass fields are grass fields, they're a field still. Would be really nice. So we'll go down this here. Spin around and get our row going. So that is a very nice headland pass. Let's see if I can go screw it up. Probably going to happen. Alright, get that wound up. The next mod review that may end up coming out, I may even do after recording this video, is going to probably be this tractor. I have really grown to love these tractors. Definitely nice. Do some tweaking with the posture of the driver, looking like he's on a lazy boy there. I think it could be this air suspension. See the way that bounces up and down, that makes it kind of look weird. But for the most part, this definitely gets a huge thumbs up for me. Really liking the class tractor. Something different. I've never used any class tractors anyway, really, in my farm sim stuff. Always use the combines. Love the combines, so taking a different route on using their tractors. Speaking of combines, I think it's the same chap. His name is SII something. Name escapes me, that bugs me because I can never remember the guy's name. Same guy that does the Challenger. He has got permission by Big Boss Modding, Julian more than anything, because I think it's really only Julian that's doing anything in Big Boss Modding, to release his edits of the was it the S690 or something like that, combines, the John Deere combines. Really look forward to them. Big Boss Modding did a fairly good job on those when they first came out. There was some definitely graphical and texturing issues that I found on them when I first did the review. If you really want to go see what combines they are, go way back to my Farm Sim 13 reviews and you will find them, because I did do a review on that combine. Awesome combines though, and I think they're coming out August. He's got a release date for them, or an event on his Facebook fan page, and I think it's August between the 6th and the 5th, something like that. So they're coming out pretty soon. I'm going to be definitely torn whether to swap out the John Deere and put the John Deere combine in this. We'll see what it's like, see how detailed it is and functionality, if it's going to be worth putting into this map. Wouldn't mind doing that. We have the class combine over on Old Stream's map, so maybe we'll swap out the combine and put it over here, the John Deere. If we're lucky, it may even burn up, as the John Deere combines seem pretty partial to burning. The amount of John Deere combines I've seen burnt up is insane, and I like the company. You always see pictures of John Deere's burn up more than anything. The combines, anyway. Probably neglect from people cleaning them out and all that good stuff. And someone is pinging me on Facebook. Alrighty, sorry for that quick pause, but it was a girlfriend needing me to check something. They are out and about after a new book. And she is out with her mum. So, in doing that, I unplugged my iPod because she was messaging me on Facebook. Checking that, and when I plugged it back into charge, it quit out of the... Well, not quit out of the game, but closed and opened iTunes or whatever, the file browser, and yep. Screwed that part of the recording. Well, luckily it doesn't screw it. If it was any other recording program, it would. But it just stops it as from there kind of thing. That's nice. If you were dealing with fraps, yeah, that whole video would be completely foobar. So, I lost my train of thought completely where I was going up until that point. But, anyway, he has 10 minutes to bale this. It shouldn't take long baling this at all. This is probably actually one of the cleaner jobs I've ever done windrow. Looks really nice. Toot my own horn a bit, but I will toot it away. We need to go check out the Challenger and go fuel that sucker up because it's going to be hungry. It's effectively probably been in that field for about 10 hours straight. Or maybe, yeah, more than likely. At least maybe, well, not even actually thinking about it. I think it's got around 6 hours when I last looked on the meter inside. I wish I could just lower the back section. I've said this in the past, but I don't need the full section down. The front too, I just need the back. And the only reason I'm rowing this up slightly neater is, well, literally just so it's slightly neater. Hopefully I won't need to make another strip down here, but I may. Actually, no, that may if I stay where I am. It's covering it nicely. Sweet. And that will be this field mowed. Oh, I'm going to as well, aren't I? Yes, I am. Son of a gun. I hate having to leave those little bits. And now I'm eating into that windrow. It was all looking neat up until that point. Oh well. Screw it. I'm done. I quit. Alright, we'll head down and hook up the John Deere to the baler and get a baling. Well, we'll deal with the Challenger first, actually. Take that to the shop and fuel that up. As we've already bought enough fuel, so there's no sense buying it again. It would be kind of cool in 15 or 17 even, if they do it so you actually have to go out and buy the fuel instead of you're automatically buying it. So the tank you've got on the farm, you need to keep on filling it up, or you can request the full fuel or on the tank or whatever, and then maybe a tank comes and collects it. Alright, wash this down. This didn't get dirty other than the fact of coming through that mud puddle there. Oh, well, something I do want to touch on. So late into a video, I know my true subscribers will hear this one. Yep, you that's made it this far. You are my true subscribers, because really, I think a quarter of the people that actually bother watching my content drops off on the first section, or they just skip through it. But anyway, you guys that have made it this far, there is a new version that's come out of American Outback on American Eagles Modding. Now, without swearing, I feel extremely strongly about this map because it went from being pretty cool to the biggest pile of the stuff that the cows make over there ever. Should I do a review on it? Because if I do a review on it, it ain't gonna be pretty. Mainly, and as much as I support the fact that map makers are using this and embracing this, is this stuff here. The mud. Just imagine field 11. Now, bring up... Well, I lost the cursor. Let's jump into a vehicle so I can have my cursor. Just imagine, at the end of field 11, this section here, this wide anyway, is pure mud. At the end of every freaking field. I don't know what the mod creator was on at the time of him making that new version of the map. Whether he's just pissed off at someone or a community. Not going to mention names, but he's not mentioned them in this description. Or what the deal is, because that map looks like a big pile. Now, whoa, you missed a huge section there. How did you miss all of that? Yeah, it just looks a massive pile of, yeah. So, if I do a mod review on it, maybe me dogging that quite badly. Why did that not actually do anything? That's strange. So, please let me know in the comments. I guess we're gonna manually plow this now. It must have got confused when it was doing the headlands, because it's done the headlands and now it's skipped that bit. We'll get it positioned and we'll see if we can do it. If you guys want, I'd say go check it out, see what your opinion is on the map. For anyone wondering what map that is, that's the map I did have on my dedicated server at one point, American Outback. The original's good, the extended, yeah, I'm done. I got really excited when I saw that, thinking, ooh, sweet, it's probably going to be pretty cool. Wrong! Anyway, I digress. Okay, let's load up that. Nearest waypoint, drive course. Oh, you actually are going to do it. Okay, so hopefully it will continue doing that correctly. And I'm seeing these textures screwing up again. It going from like dark soil to light soil. What causes that? Does anybody know? Noticed it over here too. Why it does it? Strange, very strange. Okay, and over to this class. This guy is okay, but we actually wanted the John Deere. Where is our John Deere? He's hiding somewhere. There it is. Huge front weight on it. That is fine by me. Oh, it's right there. Son of a gun. Alright, we're just gonna run through the mud, I guess. Screw it. Get all coated. You guys can see what this thing looks like dirty. Many of you probably have already seen this. My new subscribers, maybe not. Notice there's a few of you. There we are, almost at 35,000 subscribers too. Getting close to the 40k mark. My goal is really to get to 50k by the end of the year. I will be ecstatic if we get to 50k subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know if we're going to. Honestly, my heart says we're not, unfortunately. But you never know. Stay hopeful, I guess. The live streams will definitely help with that one, as it usually brings more faces in than me just doing videos. I know that. Banky told me it did, and wow. I'll take off my hat to him. He was right on that one. I noticed recently I've not really watched much of Banky's stuff for a while now. I noticed he did a face video. I'm going to touch on this subject of, I say a face video, but just him shooting the breeze at the camera. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but he's out at a marina. Now, anyone, I'm not going to go into detail. You ask Banky on his next stream. I know he was streaming just before I recorded this. Or just as I was starting to record this, should I say. If you know Banky, he has definitely been open about this on his channel, more than I ever would be if I had that. The issue, let's say. But he was out and about. I cannot believe I saw that in his video. Now, I know he's not too far away from a marina, but that is a massive thing for him getting out and about. So, if he is watching this, a huge congratulations to you, buddy, for getting out and about. That must have been a big step for you. Hopefully it's a step in the right direction to you getting out and getting your freedom back that you deserve. So it's, he probably mentions it in that video. Knowing Banky, he probably does. So definitely proud to see him out and about like that. And I'm guessing that was to do with the video, judging by the title, of him getting a huge shout out by a huge channel. The guys that gave him a shout out, I think I touched on this last week maybe, have like 400k subscribers. And that for them to go to a little guy like Banky, and myself, I'm a little guy compared to a channel that's got 400k, is huge, absolutely huge. And it's, I don't know if they do this often. I don't think they do. So it's, I think it's a case of they generally like his stuff and they're just helping a brother out. That's what YouTube's about. That's what for the most part, I like about YouTube. Some people are out there that are complete and utter pricks about it. There's no other way of saying it, and just they won't help anyone, or you ask for help and about certain stuff and they won't tell you. But there's other people that will help you wholeheartedly, and that's a channel that looks like they found someone that they felt like they connected with somehow and did. I think those guys are from the UK. They definitely got a different accent, not American. I could be completely wrong. But, well, that's my rambles. This video has been a non-stop talk show tonight. And it's only Monday. Wow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to finish doing this off camera. Probably, as they're still out, do a old streams episode. I'm probably going to play that off. Wow. Do a couple of poking around, figure out what the hell I'm doing on that map. I cannot remember. I truly can't. And, yeah, go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We shall be back with an old stream tomorrow, and then a Thornton, and then an old stream, and then a couple more Thornton videos. That's how I'm going to plan on doing it, Thornton more than I do old stream. Thornton is a really, well, that's my favourite map I'm doing right now. So anyway, said this one too many times. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.